Hi friends, welcome to Sri Chaitanya. This is Umasankar. ఈరోజు మనం today we are entering into last day of March second shift. Today, as usual, I am going to present the beautiful analysis of March 18th shift 1 and shift 2. And the final verdict of March 18th shift 1 and shift 2 question papers and their standard and their analysis. Before going to that, and this has a breaking news for you. Before going to that, please watch the bites of the students based on their bites and their information. I will conclude, okay, what kind of question paper that they are giving in 18th March. And of course, already we discussed the 16th March and 17th March papers and their standard analysis. And now this is about 18th March shift 1 and shift 2 analysis. First, watch the bites. And with help of that information, I will conclude with the beautiful analysis of entire March shift. This is very, very useful for coming April and May aspirants also. Please watch the bites. Thank you.
How you feel the paper?
Okay, sir.
How you attempted the paper? How many questions you are attempted?
65.
Okay. And what? How was the maths paper?
This was moderate, sir. Like easy. Somewhat easy.
What about physics?
Physics. Physics and chemistry are moderate.
Okay, moderate. And how the questions in physics? He asked from only application side, and he is asked conceptual questions also.
Most of the questions are conceptual, sir. But some are applicative.
Coming to chemistry, he is from completely from NCERT, or he came out from the NCERT?
Most of the questions are based on NCERT, sir.
Okay.
Like total NCERT.
What the difference you observed from the February session and March session?
February and March. Like grand tests are more useful, sir.
Okay.
And
You are from which college?
Sri Chaitanya.
Sri Chaitanya. Okay. Is the Sri Chaitanya grand test papers are useful to you?
Yes, sir. Some two questions are directly from our grand test papers.
Oh,
and
that's
also,
great. Direct questions from
Yes,
Sri
sir,
Chaitanya
direct.
grand test. Okay.
Also, most of the models are from our grand test papers also, sir.
Okay, that's great actually. Okay. What is the difference between the February session and March session?
February and March. We are some picked up like our grand test papers. Sir,
Okay. Right now, all the way to the next session. All the Hello everyone. Actually, మనం ఇక్కడ మౌలాలి అయాన్ డిజిటల్ సెంటర్ దగ్గర ఉన్నాం. ఎన్టీఏ వాళ్ళు కండక్ట్ చేస్తున్నటువంటి జేఈ మెయిన్స్ సెకండ్ సెషన్ థర్డ్ డే ఫస్ట్ లాట్ పేపర్ యొక్క డీటెయిల్స్ తెలుసుకుందామని ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాము. అండ్ హియర్ సో మెనీ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఆర్ దే. లెట్ us interact with students and know about the paper status. ఇక్కడ ఒక స్టూడెంట్ ఉన్నాడు. We can interact with him. Hello ma'am. What's your name?
My name is Jay.
Okay, how you feel the paper?
The paper was easy. And some typical questions, some questions which are related to concept. It's totally dependent on concept. It should be done only with concept. It cannot be done. It cannot be without concept. We cannot do the questions. So there are some questions.
How many questions you attempted?
I attempted 74 questions out of 75.
Okay, good. That's great actually. And now, how you feel the paper, maths paper? How was the maths paper?
Yeah, maths was a little bit tricky, but the questions were not so lengthy. The questions were easy, but tricky. So
What about physics one?
physics was a little bit more application than conceptual questions. Conceptual questions were least concentrated.
Maximum questions from application. What about chemistry? He's asked from only NCERT or he came out from the
He
NCERT?
asked maximum questions from NCERT. All the questions from NCERT and there are a little bit of applications in medical life.
And how about what you observed from February session and maths?
And what I observed, the difference from February session and March session is that the chemistry paper was a little bit easy in this session, and the physics, the conceptual questions were least concentrated in this session.
What is your experience then writing the exam? Is okay in that examination?
Yeah, it was all okay, it was all good writing exam.
Actually, I observed that in February session, in instructions he gave at the first section
Round of
complete integer and round of integer.
Yeah, I have already seen that instruction right in February mains, so I have kept the same questions. So I didn't get any wrong, didn't get marks for which questions I attempted. So I kept all the integral questions.
You are from which college?
I am from Sri Chaitanya, Pipal.
Okay. Is there any questions from your grant?
The actual questions were not. The questions in GTMs were not repeated as usual in the question, but the models were repeated actually in this exam, which helped me a lot in scoring marks in this exam. And Sri Chaitanya GTMs are an excellent exercise for persons who are writing JEE main. It will be an extraordinary exam which, if he attempts that exam, he may get the ideas easily as he get in GTMs. In mains.
Thank you so much. All the very best.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, what about today's exam?
It was normal. We can able to answer. But among these three subjects, chemistry is a little bit easy, which came from mostly NCERT. And morely, they gave us match the following time. And coming to integers, some difficulties in there.
In organic?
Organic, that in today's paper they didn't focus more on organic. Only most 3 or 4 questions came from organic, and mostly inorganic and mostly came from inorganic and general.
General topics. What about mathematics?
Mostly concentrated from statistics and easy chapters like statistics, mathematical reasoning.
Physics?
Sets like that. When coming to physics, it was a little bit tough. Means they asked from conceptually, but I felt a little tough.
Okay, overall NCERT, total 3 subjects NCERT level.
Chemistry is purely NCERT level, and physics some objective type of oriented.
So, you know, compared to February session, any concepts are repeated?
Yeah, of
Any
course.
useful those question papers?
Basic concepts were repeated again, but not so many questions.
Okay.
Only one. What they gave from before, a little less more is given today's session, but cover most of the topics.
Okay. All the best for this level. Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, what is your name?
Arshita.
So, how was the question paper?
Question paper was little moderate, sir. In maths, there were for 20 questions they were little bit moderate, but integers were somewhat lengthy. Calculations were there, which were compared to February. It was little bit integers were little bit lengthy. In chemistry, more are from NCERT level, and physical chemistry is more concentrated in integers.
Okay.
And
What about organic?
Organic was asked more only, sir. Like it was like
Application oriented.
application oriented, which were not direct, and then there were no single named reactions. They mixed the concepts and they have given the questions. Then in physics, it was little bit moderate, sir. You can do integers. There are more, they concentrated both from first year and second year physics, same.
Okay.
And it was a little bit more, the question paper overall was moderate.
So, what about mathematics?
In mathematics, they concentrated more from every chapter. There was each question from same as they have given the question was an weightage, and there were little bit lengthy calculations in maths.
So, overall paper?
Overall paper was moderate, sir.
Moderate. Any questions repeated from February session?
Questions did not repeat, but the concepts were almost matching. Sir, in chemistry, they were weightage was same for chapters, but then in the session they concentrated more in biomolecules, polymers this time.
Okay.
And chemistry was little bit okay.
Okay. How much you are expecting?
I'm expecting 180 marks.
Okay. Thank you.
Today paper analysis JEE means first session. We are in Cambridge University, Bangalore. How was today's paper?
It was fine. It was like moderate type. Chemistry was a little bit confusing. The maths the followings were very tricky.
And how was physics, chemistry?
Physics was fine. It was easy to moderate, and maths was also moderate.
Compared to 3 subjects, which one is easy for you?
I myself like maths a lot, so maths was good.
If you wrote many exams, grand test, part tests in Chaitanya College, no?
Yeah.
Is there any similar questions?
Yeah, many similar questions came.
And overall, how much you are expecting?
Overall 200 plus,
How many questions you attempted?
65 approx, yeah.
Yeah, good evening. Right now we are at one of the JEE examination center in Chennai. I just want to take the feedback from the students. Today on 17th second phase, how the exam it is and what is the feedback on that examination. I just want to discuss with the student. Good evening. What is your name? Okay. So how is the exam today exam?
Math was a little bit lengthy,
Okay.
but physics from direct NCERT questions came.
Very good.
Other from 2 tricky questions.
Okay.
And in chemistry, everything was NCERT based.
So compared to the previous session, how is it? What about this session?
Physics and chemistry were relatively easy, but math was tougher than
Okay, so what you are expecting that compared to the previous, now the marks will increase or so definitely you will get more percentile.
yes.
So very good, congratulations and all the best for the next phase also.
Thank you.
What is your name?
I'm Abhinav.
Okay, fine. So how is the exam today? Exam?
Yeah, it's actually good. Maths, as we told, it was a little bit lengthy, but
Okay.
physics and chemistry was easier than last time.
Okay, okay. So you feel like compared to the last session, this session is easy.
Yeah,
Okay, so definitely your mark will improve.
yeah, I think so. I'll get more percentile than last time.
So you get some experience. So based on that, definitely your mark will improve. Okay, good. Congratulations. What is your name?
I'm Sushil.
Okay. So how is the exam today?
So compared to the last session, I wrote 22nd session. So compared to that, it was easy.
Okay.
Math was a bit lengthy. Even like normal scoring chapters like vectors, the questions were like kind of lengthy.
Okay.
And chemistry and physics were relatively easy.
Okay.
Chemistry like more sincerity, I was able to attempt like more, like 90% of the questions.
So most of the questions from NCERT only.
Inside only, nothing so difficult. Everything was like normal.
Okay.
Inside level.
Average level.
Average level.
Okay. Good. Anyhow, what we are expecting, like compared to the last session, this session will get some better marks.
Yes, since from the experience I gained from the last session, I was able to like, plan out everything and do properly.
Very good. So what you worked out to succeed from that. Very good. All the best for the next session also. Thank you one and all.
Right. I am Divakar from IIT Academy ECL Sri Chaitanya. Right now I would like to interact with this student regarding today's IIT examination pattern of the question paper. Right now respond, how did you write today's exam?
Sir, today's exam was really easy, sir. Actually, expectation last attempt you were
Yes, ma'am.
And most of the part was a theory-based part, sir, memory-based part, more than of calculations.
Right.
Chemistry, more of organic part came instead of inorganic part.
Okay.
And maths was easy, sir. Maths was very easy.
So comparatively, the February examination, what you are feeling?
Sir, I think this is the easiest subject, sir, because apart from the last one.
This is the easiest one. Okay, luckily. So, can you give any feedback regarding that physics mainly?
Sir, physics one, only questions hard on sir.
Say in any language, no problem.
We can be tricky knowledge of physics.
Okay, so
Memory based వచ్చేసరికి NCERT మీద direct questions ఇచ్చారు sir.
so which subject you took much time to do?
Sir, I think more on which subject is stronger, we have to spend more time on that, sir. I think math is so we can math. So our overall marks will also increase.
Okay. what about overall view regarding these three subjects generally?
Overally, I think JEE mains are given a very easy attempt in the second one. I think just reading from NCERT will give a good answer.
Right, Nana. Then all the best. Thank you very much. Right, Nana. I am Divakar, IIT Academy, ECL Sri Chaitanya. I would like to interact with this student regarding IIT paper. Yes, Nana. Tell me about your experience. How did you write today's exam?
Little bit difficult for maths.
Where you feel difficulty? Maths. What about
Chemistry easy, sir.
chemistry is easy?
Medium.
Physics is medium. Right. Why there is trouble in mathematics?
Sir, the questions are very
Lengthy.
no, sir. Questions are not lengthy. They are in 2-3 lines, but difficult to understand.
To identification of the question, it was very difficult for you to understand. Like you can calculate most of the people like that. They are sailing on the same boat. Then what about chemistry, Nana?
Chemistry all memory based different 2-3 problems. Nothing numerical. Problems only numerical.
Problems related. Okay, numerical related problems will be given. Then what about organic, inorganic? Is there any fetching for any topic? Either for he has given.
Organic physical reactions.
Okay. Then what about inorganic?
All are executed.
Right, fine. So you calculated proper time for that one. Okay, now.
40 to 50 minutes we will complete the
Okay.
actually.
Okay. So it saved a little bit. It saved for you to do remaining subjects. What about physics, Nana?
Medium to difficult medium.
Medium to difficult. So overall, compare with that is February examination. What's your opinion? Previous this time only you are thinking that it is the easiest. Right. Anyhow, thank you for your interaction.
Institute Pune. How was your paper today?
It was kind of hard. The maths was pretty lengthy.
Okay. What about physics?
Physics was conceptual based.
And was it easier than last time or it is tougher?
A little bit tougher.
Tougher. Okay.
Yeah.
So this time it was tougher than last time.
Yes.
And what about chemistry? How it was?
Chemistry, I didn't study at all.
Okay.
So I don't know about it.
Okay. That's all. Thank you. Hi, this is Saptarshi from Sri Chaitanya Institute Pune. How was the paper today?
पेपर ठीक था मतलब फिजिक्स बहुत इजी था
अच्छा.
केमिस्ट्री इजी था मैथ्स लेंदी था
पिछली बार आपने पेपर दिया था?
कौन सा वाला
लास्ट पेपर
February
फेब शिफ्ट
फेब्रुवरी वाला दिया था
अच्छा गया था वो?
हाँ, अच्छा
मतलब
गया था।
कंपैरेटिवली दिस वाज इजियर.
नहीं दिस वाज टफर
This was tougher comparatively. अच्छा. And how was physics?
फिजिक्स इजी था सबसे इजी फिजिक्स था
Easiest was physics. And what about maths?
मैथ्स थोड़ा टफ भी था और लेंदी भी था
Maths was tough and lengthy. And chemistry?
केमिस्ट्री नॉर्मल था एनसीईआरटी लेवल
Okay. Thank you. That's all. Just two questions. I'll just ask two questions. Hello, this is Saptarshi from Sri Chaitanya Institute Pune. So how was your paper today?
अच्छा था सिर्फ मैथ्स तो ये लगा लेंदी था
Maths was lengthy. Okay. And physics, how it was?
फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री इजी था
Physics and chemistry both very easy. Compared to last time, it was easier this time or tougher?
इजी था रिलेटिवली
Okay, that's all. Thank you. Hi, this is Saptarshi from Sri Chaitanya Institute Pune. तो आज का पेपर कैसा रहा आपका?
आज का पेपर वैसा इजी था केमिस्ट्री और फिजिक्स इजी आया था मैथ्स थोड़ा एडवांस लेवल के क्वेश्चंस आए थे
अच्छा, मैथ्स थोड़ा एडवांस लेवल का क्वेश्चन भी आया था. पिछले बार से इस बार कैसा हुआ?
पिछली बार से इस बार मैथ्स टफ था बाकी केमिस्ट्री और फिजिक्स पूरा सेम था
अच्छा, इजी फॉर्मूला बेस्ड इजी जैसा पिछली बार था.
एनसीईआरटी से था और फिजिक्स फार्मूला बेस्ड था
Okay, thank you so much. This is Saptarshi from Sri Chaitanya Institute Pune. How was your paper today?
It was a bit lengthy. Maths was lengthy, but physics was a decent level, and chemistry was easier.
Was it based on NCERT chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry was based on NCERT completely, and maths was a bit lengthy. Maths, I would say, maths was lengthy.
Okay, compared to last time, it was better or this time it was tougher?
Compared to last batch, that is Feb, it was difficult.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's all. Institute Pune. तो आपका पेपर कैसा गया आज?
अच्छा था, थोड़ा हार्ड था।
बट मैथ्स और फिजिक्स कैसा था?
फिजिक्स थोड़ा सा हार्ड था, टफ था थोड़ा।
फिजिक्स वॉज टफ। अच्छा, मैथ्स लेंथी था क्या इस बार?
हाँ, मैथ्स थोड़ा सा लेंदी था।
अच्छा, और केमिस्ट्री एनसीईआरटी बेस्ड था कि नहीं था?
एनसीईआरटी तो मैंने एनसीईआरटी से नहीं किया था भाई,
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है
क्लासिक।
ठीक है। तो ओवरऑल आपका ठीक ठाक गया? ओके ओके, थैंक यू सो मच। Hi, this is Saptarshi from Sri Chaitanya Institute, Pune. How is the paper today?
So the paper was kind of the math paper was lengthy. Chemistry had a lot of direct questions, so it was easy. If one has read NCERT, so it's easily solvable. Physics was a bit tricky, but it was good. So physics was moderate and chemistry was easy. It was overall the difficulty. Then the Feb main was a bit less.
Okay, and compared to last time, how it was? Like Feb shift, you have given that, right?
Yeah, I've given the Feb shift. So the Feb shift was okay. I did not score very well in that. Chemistry was a blunder. But other than that, chemistry actually, this time chemistry was actually it was overall really good. So overall, this session paper was good. It was better than the Feb one.
Okay, thank you, that's all. Saptarshi from Sri Chaitanya Institute, Pune. आपका पेपर कैसा गया आज?
सर ठीक ठाक था पेपर।
अच्छा, मैथ्स का कैसा है इस बार? लेंथी था, कैसा था? इजी?
कैलकुलेशन थोड़ा ज़्यादा था बट इजी था क्वेश्चन।
अच्छा, और बाकी फिजिक्स और केमिस्ट्री का कैसा?
सर फिजिक्स से मेरे हिसाब से तो ज़्यादा मेरे को मैकेनिक्स से क्वेश्चन लगे।
अच्छा, मैकेनिक्स के क्वेश्चन ज़्यादा थे। अच्छा,
इंटीजर में ज़्यादा थे।
फॉर्मूला बेस्ड था कि टफ था इस बार?
नहीं, फार्मूला बेस्ड है। कुछ तो लास्ट के 2-3 क्वेश्चन तो फार्मूला बेस्ड है इंटीजर के। फिजिक्स
पिछली बार से इस बार टफ था फिजिक्स के आसान था?
आसान था मेरे हिसाब से।
केमिस्ट्री का क्या है?
सर मैंने केमिस्ट्री कुछ किया नहीं।
अच्छा, ठीक है, ओके, दैट्स ऑल। हाय, दिस इज सप्तर्षि फ्रॉम श्री चैतन्य इंस्टीट्यूट, पुणे। आपका पेपर कैसा रहा आपका?
मतलब सर ठीक था, मैथ्स टफ था।
मैथ्स टफ था इस बार। एंड केमिस्ट्री और फिजिक्स कैसा गया?
मॉडरेट था, मतलब फिजिक्स थोड़ा इजी था।
पिछली बार जैसा ही था फिजिक्स और केमिस्ट्री, या फिर?
नहीं, थोड़ा
डिफिकल्ट था इस बार। ओके, ठीक है, बस इतना ही पूछना। थैंक यू। दिस इज सप्तर्षि फ्रॉम श्री चैतन्य इंस्टीट्यूट, पुणे। आपका पेपर कैसा था इस बार?
फिजिक्स इजी था और केमिस्ट्री मॉडरेट था और मैथ्स थोड़ा टफ था।
तो पिछली बार जैसा मैथ्स इस बार भी टफ था कि इस बार और टफ था?
इस बार थोड़ा सा और लगा।
इस बार थोड़ा ज़्यादा टफ था। ओके, तो कंपैरेटिवली पिछले बार से इस बार का पेपर ओवरऑल कैसा था? ईजियर और टफर?
स्लाइटली टफ था।
स्लाइटली टफ था, ठीक है। और आपका?
मैथ्स का देखा जाए तो, या फिर केमिस्ट्री देखा जाए तो थोड़ा इजी था।
ठीक है, ओके, दैट्स ऑल, थैंक यू। इंस्टीट्यूट, पुणे। तो आपका पेपर कैसा था आज?
अच्छा था सर।
एंड हाउ वाज मैथ्स? लेंथी था, कैसा? इजी?
मैथ्स का कैलकुलेशन थोड़ा लेंथी था, लेकिन ठीक था।
पिछली बार जैसा ही था मैथ्स इस बार भी टफ था, या फिर?
पिछले बार से ज़्यादा टफ था।
तो पिछली बार से ज़्यादा टफ था इस बार। बाकी फिजिक्स का कैसा है?
फिजिक्स का मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस फार्मूला बेस्ड थे।
अच्छा, पिछली बार जैसा ही था, इजी।
और थोड़ा लेंथी कैलकुलेशन था।
अच्छा, इस बार कैलकुलेशन थोड़ा लेंथी लगा आपको इस बार? ठीक है, ठीक है। और केमिस्ट्री का एनसीईआरटी बेस्ड ही था पिछली बार जैसा?
केमिस्ट्री एनसीईआरटी बेस्ड था।
अच्छा, तो ओवरऑल आपका कैसा गया पेपर? मतलब ठीक था सर। ओके, थैंक यू। इंस्टीट्यूट, पुणे। हाउ वाज योर पेपर टुडे?
क्वाइट गुड।
अच्छा, बाकी आपका पेपर का ओवरऑल कैसा गया पिछली बार के रिस्पेक्ट में?
पिछली बार नहीं दिया मैंने, पहली बार दिया है।
ये पहली बार दिया आपने? अच्छा, तो मैथ्स कैसा लगा आपको?
मैथ्स काफ़ी मॉडरेट था।
मैथ्स मॉडरेट था। हाँ। और बाकी केमिस्ट्री कैसा था?
केमिस्ट्री इजी था।
एनसीईआरटी बेस्ड था केमिस्ट्री कैसा?
और काफ़ी।
अच्छा, और फिजिक्स का क्या सिनेरियो था?
वो इजी टू मॉडरेट दोनों था।
अच्छा, पिछली बार का पेपर तो आपने देखा होगा कि नहीं?
नहीं, पिछली बार नहीं देखा।
अच्छा, ठीक है। तो ओवरऑल आपका अच्छा गया?
मॉडरेट।
ओके, दैट्स ऑल, थैंक यू। Hi, this is Saptarshi from Sri Chaitanya Institute, Pune. So, how was your paper today?
It was a moderate paper, but it was tougher than the previous one.
Okay, so how was physics this time? Was it easier or tougher?
From the previous time, it was tougher.
It was tougher this time?
Yes.
And what about maths?
Maths was fairly easy.
Okay, and chemistry?
Chemistry was moderate.
Okay, fine, that's it.
ఇందాక స్టూడెంట్స్ యొక్క బైట్స్ చూసారు. యూ హావ్ వాచ్డ్ ఆల్ ద బైట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ అండ్ దేర్ ఒపీనియన్. నౌ వీఆర్ కాన్సన్ట్రేటింగ్ ద March 18th shift 1 and shift 2 final analysis. Based on this analysis, of course, this is the second phase has completed. February అయిపోయింది, March అయిపోయింది. So far, now in our hand, two shifts are there, two phases are there, which is on May, April and May. Of course, this total entire information is very, very useful for you, those who are preparing the JEE mains examinations. And my friends, the another important point is the basic analysis. Based on this basic analysis, what I would like to say with you. If you have observed the February papers as well as the March papers, almost all the papers are on par with the same standards. It may vary from person to person. So if anybody is thorough with their preparation and strongly concentrating on NCERT syllabus, especially for chemistry point of view, and good at formulae, they will do wonders in JEE mains examinations. So even in mathematics also, they have been asking the same questions under the same topics. There is no change at all. So again, what I would like to say from this video about coming JEE main third phase, which is going to conduct in April and May sessions, మీరు చేయాల్సిందల్లా, you please focus on algebra and calculus. Even secondary calculus and secondary algebra plays very good role in JEE mains mathematics paper. And apart from that, vector algebra, three-dimensional geometry is very, very important. Additional topics like sets, relations, reasoning is very, very important. Don't forget. But my suggestion would be, please solve all previous year's papers thoroughly. Solve in the sense, try to understand the questions behind each and every problem, and try to solve the same model type of questions. Apart from that, you please solve previous year's advanced examination papers also. Even in advanced examinations questions, you need to concentrate on the straight objective questions. Means the question don't have which have no negative marks, etc., etc., etc. Because if you have observed the February and March session papers, they have lifted all the standard questions from previous JEE advanced examinations. So please solve all 40 years of the papers, because now for April and May sessions you have plenty of time in your hand. Of course, even in March 18th, SHIFT-1 and SHIFT-2 also, the same thing was happened just like in the 16th and 17th. The topics which they concentrated more on 16th and 17th, the same topics again they asked in the 18th, SHIFT-1 and SHIFT-2 also. This time, again, the mathematics paper, some people faced it as moderate, some people they considered it as difficult. That's why it's vary from person to person. There are some mistakes. Again, there are some mistakes. Some key changes also will be there. Similarly, in physics and chemistry, when compared with physics and chemistry, this time physics also, one or two questions are somewhat lengthy, and of course, if you skip them, you can select any other questions other than them. You can save the time also. But the time doesn't. It is not at all a problem to any student. In general, no student has report against to the time management, etc., etc. But majority of the students, they wrote only 40 to 50 questions for this. Normal students are talking about it. But the standard student, those who are aiming for a rank below 1000 or 100 or 10, the story would be the different one. But anyhow, please concentrate. Even in physics also, secondary topics are very, very important, and they play very good role in competitive examination. Similarly, in chemistry also. But if for chemistry, you just confine to NCERT. This time also they asked additional topics, biomolecules, chemistry in everyday life questions, and ionic equilibrium and chemical bonding type of questions, organic named reactions, inorganic nook and corner standard information, which are there in the NCERT textbooks, they concentrated more than that. And majority of the questions in numerical value, they concentrated from the physical chemistry only. So thoroughly you solve the problems and read the instructions properly. ఇప్పుడు మీ దగ్గరికి మీ 18th డే అండ్ 19th డే 16th 17th డేతో మీకు ఫైనల్గా నేను చెప్పేటువంటిది ఏంటంటే, there is no difference between 16th 17th morning and evening shifts and 18th. Almost all the papers are similar standard. ఒక రోజు ఒక పేపర్ కష్టంగా ఉంటే ఒక రోజు ఇది కూడా it vary from person to person, place to place also. But anyhow, my friends, forget about March session. Again, in your hand, 2 sessions are there, 2 more sessions are there. Please concentrate those particular sessions, and మీ చేతిలో ఉన్న 60 days of the time, you please utilize it simultaneously. While preparing the secondary board examination, you please focus on the secondary topic only. Just I am talking about for a slow learner point of view. And Please don't forget to solve all previous IIT JEE examination papers also. That knowledge is very, very essential and useful for you. And try to reduce the minimum, negative marks, reduce the negative marks. Please expose for as many as number of mock tests in your institution or somewhere else, whatever it may be. For Sri Chaitanya students, already we have been providing so many number of tests that we are conducting. That is a great advantage for Sri Chaitanya students. But other than Sri Chaitanya students, you need to practice more and watch our videos very carefully. There I am providing some of the question papers also. Those papers are question. I feel very happy that some people, some students, they are passing comments like that. Okay, sir, we got very good questions from the question paper. The same questions, same models, or they came in the second phase examination. So if they are telling like that, I really, I'm in cloud 9 and cloud 9 because but in that aspect only I am doing my level best services for you. Again, please don't neglect to check the description and don't neglect to subscribe and share my channel. మనం కొత్త మరి ఏప్రిల్ మే సెషన్స్ని దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని వీఆర్ ఎంటరింగ్ ఇన్ టు న్యూ ఏరియాలో కలబోతున్నాం. అండ్ మై ఫ్రెండ్స్, ప్లీజ్ ఈ ఛానల్ ద్వారా మీకు రకరకాల క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్, ట్రిక్స్ అనేటువంటివి కూడా ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది కాబట్టి వీటన్నిటిని మీరు సరిగా ఉపయోగించుకోవాలి. అండ్ విష్ యూ ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్ for coming sessions also. And soon I will, once after getting the complete response sheets from the NTA board, I will give the prepared detailed analysis of percentile versus marks even in March session also. Okay, wish you all the best for coming sessions. And please don't ignore concentrating on secondary topics, especially they are useful not only for JEE mains, even for advanced and for board examinations also. Wish you all the best. We will meet